beautiful Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for February 2022. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details and I will never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Gemini, so what houses will be affected for you in particular in February? Well, on the 1st of February, we do have that new moon in Aquarius, okay? That really activates your 9th house of study, travel, and, you know, really searching for the meaning of life. So you may feel a little bit philosophical from tomorrow onwards, or whenever you come across this reading. This particular part of the month is all about spirituality or dreams, depending on, your goals. You may be focused a little bit more on higher learning. Oh, look at that. We got Mercury, the mind. Now, currently Mercury is in retrograde, okay? And, you know, Mercury is all about communication, which really sits well with your sign, okay? Because you are sort of governed by that energy. As we go through February, around about the middle of February there, Mercury goes direct. So your 3rd house of communication will be activated from the 16th of February. That's that full moon in Leo. So that really sits well with that part of your chart. Now, of course, this month in particular tends to be about learning more skills. Maybe some of you will be focusing on adding strings to your bow, maybe studying, or maybe searching for information to help you with a goal or a dream in some way. Maybe putting yourself on online courses or on courses in general in order to advance yourself in some way, but also your mind will be thirsty for knowledge. We've also got creativity and we've got roots. So this is the energy that you will be embodying as well. As I said, that 9th house and the 3rd house both complement each other, thinking about like studying, searching for the meaning, but also communicating your needs more effectively, but also it sort of stars travel or quick trips, things like that. But we have Mercury, the mind. It's number 3, which is about knowing that you deserve more. And, it's all about the effort that you put into things and what you get out. This is about having high boundaries, healthy boundaries, and confidence to get what you truly deserve. As you can see there, that figure, it's an Egyptian figure there, is actually, it's got the world in their hands. So I feel like there's a lot of potential as you move through February to obtain your goals or to even sort of expand on opportunities. We've also got creativity. That's number 29 there. Now that is about having that energy, that motivation, that drive to achieve whatever it is you want and find creative solutions in February to anything that you felt has been a little bit on hold. Now some of you may actually gravitate towards the theatrical. Perhaps you're someone who wants to be in the public eye, or you are somebody who is very creative, like an artist or an architect or an actor or actress or a singer or some sort of producer of creative works in some way, or you might be finding a creative solution for something. We've got number 29. When you reduce it, 2 plus 9 is 11, which is a soul path number. So I do feel like you're going to be on the right path and you're going to be finding solutions to anything you've been wrestling with. But the mind is sort of starred for you in particular as we move through the month of February. Also, we've got roots. Okay, so this is about your place in the world. So I'm not surprised this card came up, especially since your ninth house of searching for the meaning, that philosophical edge is going to be really activated for you, but it also connects to your dreams and your place in the world. So I feel like you're going to be finding where you fit in. Now, Gemini, I always say, you know, why fit in when you were born to stand out? But I feel like you're going to be meeting your soul tribe, or you're going to be activating energy with others that helps you sort of creatively collaborate in some way to find out, well, you're going to expand on opportunity, but I also feel like you're going to find a place where you actually feel at home. Okay, now some of you may actually be wanting to move home or be looking to move further afield, so you may be searching for that and find a creative solution to it. Okay, I'm just going to get the overall energy for the month for you. We've got the Sun card, so you're currently in pursuit of happiness, which is, I mean, that's everybody, of course. We've got the Hangman energy. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? We've got the High Priestess and we've got the Hierophant. So that really connects to that energy of spirituality in the month of February there for you. I'm just going to give myself a little bit more space. Now, this is your protagonist energy. You're trying to be positive, but also you are looking at expanding your horizons, and you've got your eye on success. Now, success looks differently for everybody, of course, but this is you focusing, that laser focus. Also, you're allowing yourself to shine, okay? It's really interesting. When I touch this card, they keep showing me, and I never get things like this, so it's really odd. I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading. They're showing me, like, you know, one of those little yellow emojis with the heart eyes? Now, either you just got a message that came through from somebody that had that emoji in it, the one with the heart eyes, or you've got a keyring with it on it, or you've got some sort of a picture of it in front of you, or you were just sending a message and you just typed it. It's relevant for some reason at this moment in time when you're listening to this reading. So if that connects to you in some way, there's something in this message for you. I mean, if you sent an emoji with heart eyes in it like last week or something like that, or it's not that. It's when you're sort of interacting either just before or just after this reading or during, okay? So they just want you to be aware of that. But it could also be because, I mean, the heart eyes signifies love, right? And February tends to be attributed to Valentine's Day, so there's a month of love. So there could be some love coming on in here, a deeper commitment, but we will go deeper and find out with the Celtic cross there. The Sun represents success, and it also represents optimism. So I feel like there's a very auspicious time. You're having an awakening as well. I feel like there's a lot of clarity about you in February, about your path, finding your way, especially since you've got the Hierophant there, which, you know, really stars sort of learning, and you've got the High Priestess, which is about spirituality and coming back to your center, your source. So I feel like there's you may have felt a little bit stuck in a rut for a little while. There may also be an energy, you know, these cards won't sit right for me. Okay, so I feel like maybe it's, I don't know, I'm just getting this energy of a little bit off kilter. Okay, they keep twisting. They want to sort of be at a diagonal. I don't know why. So either you are currently parking and you've got to be at a diagonal, or there's something here about being at a diagonal rather than being straight. Okay, so I'm not really sure what that energy is. Perhaps you're having a bit of a plot twist February planned for you. But the Sun, I do feel like you are making some really good decisions and you can see more clearly. So if you've been feeling a little bit low motivation or drive recently, I feel like you're picking up that energy. You're going to get a boost of energy to get whatever it is you need to get done, okay? But I feel like it's going to be successful. So I feel, you know, after a period of being maybe feeling a little bit stuck in a rut because we got that Hangman energy in the resistance position, this is about indecision when it's in this position. So it can mean that you felt like you missed out on an opportunity, or you've been in delay. Something has delayed you in some way. There's been some sort of restriction that's holding you back or held you back in some way. I feel like you're overcoming it. Okay, always remember, you know, a missed opportunity, it just meant it was not meant for you. Okay, it means that there is something greater, something better to replace it, because whatever is meant for you will never pass you by. Okay, now this Hangman energy, I also get this energy that nothing really sort of goes according to our timetable in life, okay? Everything is in divine order, and we must be reminded that any delay, there is purpose in that, and there is patience. So there's purpose in patience. So I get this energy that you had to wait for all elements to be in order before you get whatever it is that you are trying to achieve, okay? And it's about trusting in the divine. Whenever you get the hangman puts himself on the tree of life to get a new perspective, to learn something from a different viewpoint. So I feel like the pause is in order to end any old ways of patterns, for example, that have kept you stuck, or whether it's almost like Spirit has asked you to pause for a reason, to reflect. Now, I don't often get that energy, even though that's what this card means. It's almost like you've been put on pause for a reason, or you've felt like you've had to hold back for a reason and wait for the right moment to take action. But I feel like the moment right now, I feel like you're learning something. You're seeking information before you make a decision on something. Also, the hangman is a suspended energy. So I feel like you have to sacrifice to divine timing. Now, sacrifice or surrender does not mean give up. It means to trust in the divine. Trust that you will be sort of suspended in this energy of protection. Okay, and that when the right moment is to move forward, you will know intuitively when the right moment is. As you can see behind that, and in most hangman energy, there's like a crown, and it's sort of figured by, it's like the sun. So I feel like you get to see happiness from a different viewpoint, and to recognize what is truly happy before you move forward. We have to learn the lesson about the basics before we can reach the heady heights of success, for example. Now, the outcome energy is the High Priestess. So a lot of psychic energy about you. Also, you may be having a piece of information that comes through that actually you're really happy about, you're really excited about, but you're keeping it on the down low, because this card is about secrets, okay? Secrets coming to light, especially since you've got the Sun card. So there may be something, piece of information or a letter or some sort of communication that comes towards you, because of course, Gemini, February, all for you is about communication. And I do feel like you may be keeping it to yourself until the moment is right to reveal something that you've been hanging back on. So you may not have told people that you are going after a goal or a dream, or you may not have told people that you've actually got a really good, successful piece of news coming on in, but I do feel like you will reveal it when the moment is right. The High Priestess also reminds you, now, again, this is not going to, they were showing me an image in the water again of someone who keeps getting like static electric shocks. So if you touch stuff and you're like, you know, you touch something, a piece of metal, and you're like, ah, you get a little electric shock. If that's you, there's definitely something in this message for you, but they're asking you to ground yourself, okay? Put your hands either in water or, you know, ground yourself with a piece of wood so that you let the energy soak in. It won't be so painful. You'll take away the charge is what they're giving me. So if that's you, if you've been going around all day going, wow, I keep getting electric shocks of things, then there's something in this message for you, and they want you to ground yourself. Again, that's not going to resonate for everyone. I don't feel like there is a shock coming in your reading, just so you're aware, but I feel like you're very sensitive at the moment. You're picking up a lot of sort of undercurrent energy. Now we've got the Hierophant as well, which is about learning, but also this is about a secret piece of knowledge coming towards you. It is only being shared with you at this time. So I feel like this is also a traditional kind of energy, you doing something, either partnering up with an institution in some way, because this energy can be about institutions. It could be also about spiritual practices, so that you are sort of coming back towards your center. And, you know, I feel like there is a knowledge exchange here. Okay, this is also deepening your commitment. So if you've been waiting for a long-term relationship, for example, I feel the potential to meet somebody that you have wanted to wait, you've waited for to try and meet somebody for a long time. I feel like there is someone who may reveal that they have secret feelings for you, and you and this person may deepen your commitment with each other. But let us go and find out a little bit more about exactly what's coming towards you. This is your overall fated energy. So I feel with that Hierophant card, that is about commitment, but it's also a commitment to your goals, your dreams, to studying more, learning more about perhaps spiritual practices, because it is crossed with that High Priestess there. Now, just to let you know, I'm only reading the uprights in this deck. It is the Goddess Tarot by KRIS WALDHERR. I'm doing a Celtic cross here. I'll only read what is crossing you as the reversals. Everything else will be upright. So let me just get all your cards before I move forward. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do you need to know for February? We've got some beautiful energy coming through here. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know? How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. We got the Death card there. We got a wonderful Ace of Pentacles there as well. Thank you so much. Whoa. Okay. So, I'm just going to go get that card because it just shot right over there. So, whoa. Do you see that? That card wants to come off too. So, I'm just going to let that come because it was coming anyway. I'm going to pop that there. Spirit haven't given me an indication yet whether they want you to have that. So, I'll let you know. One moment, please. Beautiful energy. We've got the Emperor. Okay. I'm just going to check that card first. Yes. Okay. So, we've got a Three of Pentacles here as well. So we have the heart of the matter is the Eight of Pentacles. You have been working really hard, focusing on your finances, okay? This is about your commitment to yourself. It's almost like you owe it to yourself to invest in yourself, believe in yourself, and know that you can achieve whatever it is you set out to do. The Eight of Earth also tends to be about learning. So I feel like some of you may be doing apprenticeships, for example, or you may be doing jobs that you're learning as you go, or you may be learning in order to, like, you may be like listening to me and you're doing tests, or you're at university, or you're at college, or you've gone on some sort of learning expedition to sort of help yourself advance in some way. That's what an Eight of Pentacles is. It's like you're working really solidly towards a bigger picture, okay? So I feel like you're mastering your craft. You're being the best at what you do. And I feel like you're actually looking at earning money in a way where you enjoy what you do, because I feel like nothing else kind of like cuts it anymore. Because if you're not happy where you're at, I feel like you're really focusing on things that sing to your soul now. You're not just doing anything to just get by. I feel like that's the long-term goal. We all take jobs where we do a job where we have to pay the bills. So, you know, whilst we'll it may not be what we want to do long term, it serves a purpose to actually get us to where we want to go. So I feel like you've got a vision with this card, and you're doing something in order to take you to where you want to go. That Eight of Pentacles indicates that you're going to be embracing new opportunities to go deeper and develop a greater understanding of who you are and what you want to do. I feel also that you are going to apply yourself to a situation where there's going to be financial reward and learning as well. So it's almost like I feel like you're reaching a milestone in February, and I feel like you are gaining more skills, okay? And I feel like people are looking at you, but you're investing in yourself. Now, what's crossing you here is the Ten of Swords. So you may be deciding to, for example, have a new cycle, end something, walk away from something. It may even be a graceful ending where you're like, you know what, I love what I do, but it's just not, it's not striking my heart anymore. It's not making me feel passionate anymore. You may also just have an old way of thinking that you're releasing, like an epiphany moment where you're like, you know what, I'm going to respond differently to a challenging situation, and I'm going to focus on me from now on. I feel whatever it is, you're burying your head in your coins, okay? You are after the happy ever after there with that Ten of Cups, which is success, contentment, love, total love and support, happy family energy, that brighter day. So I do feel like that is achievable. And in February, I feel like you're going to see some moments where you're closer to that than ever before. But the Ten of Swords does indicate that there is a bit of a challenging situation. Something may have come to an end, and you may have felt a little bit rock bottom. Now that may be in terms of your mind as well, because swords sort of speak to the mind. So this could be major mental conflict that you've had in a situation. Should I stay? Should I go? Whether that's in a relationship, or whether that's in a career opportunity, or whether that's where you live and you're deciding to move home in some way. I feel like you've been wrestling with something in the mind. So I do feel like you will find a creative solution to whatever it is that you're struggling struggling with in February. So I feel you will, it's almost like there's a fresh new start available to you, okay? It feels like a breath of fresh air here. I feel like you're moving on. I feel like you're recovering a situation, but I feel like you are, it's almost like you're responding differently to situations that have challenged you in the past. You're maturing in some way. Now, with this 10 of Swords, for example, if you've just been trying to put your head down at work and try and get on, you know, you may have found that someone has put a very difficult sort of task ahead of you, or you found that communication has been completely skewed. Now that could be because Mercury has been in retrograde, but it could also be that there was somebody who has abused their power in some way at where you work. If you work for yourself, you may have found that there's a lot of bureaucracy or paperwork that you're like, I can't take it. There's just so much. So I do feel like there's been something here that you've been overthinking. And I feel like you're going to move on from that, because they're showing me that 6 of Swords, which is really positive energy. It means you're coming out of emotional turmoil and you're moving past into calmer waters. So February is going to be much more positive than what you've been experiencing recently. Now, what is below you? We've got movement, which is a Chariot card. So this is success. This is you manifesting from your gut instinct, your intuition, bringing you towards some sort of victory. The Chariot card means if you have felt like you've lost your way, it is about finding your way again, finding your path. This card is all about determination. So if you've been feeling a lack of motivation or drive, you're getting that energy, as I said, in February, a boost of energy where all of a sudden you're like doing all of the things, okay? You're back on the horse, you're moving again. This is movement forward. It is essential for your growth with this card. And I feel like you are effortlessly, fearlessly, and skillfully moving towards the success that you truly desire, okay? The movement card indicates vision, and that you are the master or the mistress of your own destiny. And I feel like you're getting a push forward in the direction that you're hoping to go. But the movement card, the Chariot card, often indicates that there is a fork in the road. You get to decide whether you go left or right, okay? Normally we see the Chariot card sort of with 2 sphinxes or 2 horses or 2 cats driving the chariot. So it is about you changing direction in some way, or choosing a direction that suits you, that is in alignment with this 10 of Cups, which makes you happy, okay? Now, what is in the past? We've got the King of Staves. Now, the King of Staves is the King of Wands. So I feel like you actually are getting this boost of energy and power, where I feel like you're starting to power up. You may feel that your creative flow has been a bit stuck, because it's in the past position. So you may have felt like a little bit less energized than usual, but February means you're actually going to find that strength and that courage to go after your goals and dreams. Now, some of you may be stepping into leadership positions or positions of authority with more responsibility. This card is about spiritual influences as well, especially since you're asking the bigger philosophical questions about what makes you passionate about life. Where do you feel like your path is taking you? Are you on the right path? Is your heart aligned with the choices that you've made so far? So I feel this card is about your confidence and, you know, not being closed off to new ideas, because there's a lot of new ideas and a lot of new visions coming towards you, and you should honor them, to dream big, because you have the courage and the power to go after whatever it is you truly desire. The King of Wands energy tends to be a doer, an achiever of whatever they set out to do. And I feel this is also about you feeling passionate about life again, aligning yourself with inspiration and also inspiring others as well, okay? So I do feel like now there could be someone who has inspired you as well and given you a piece of information that really helps you move forward. If that has not sort of materialized just yet, there may be someone who's creatively on the same page as you comes towards you in February, okay? Now, what is above you? We've got the 10 of Cups. Now, just to let you know as well, I will be doing a singles love reading for those who are looking for love for February, of course, and I'll also be doing a twin flame love reading. But this is about the energy of flow for you in particular, so I'll keep them very separate. But if love comes up, I will always mention it. But this is the happy ever after card. Okay, this is the peace, total peace, serenity, well-being, good fortune card, and it is obtainable because it is in your potential position. So February looks has very positive potential for happiness and peace, but also to achieve whatever it is you're trying to achieve. This is abundance. This is, you know, you hitting the jackpot, being emotionally fulfilled by all the situations around you. You know, happy families, people getting on, relationships flourishing, and following your heart as well. Okay, so I do feel like the potential for success and reaching everything that you're trying to achieve. I mean, rainbows tend to also signify some sort of wish come true, you know, finding your path to that pot of gold energy where you find what you were searching for. Okay, so I feel it's very, very positive. In the near future, we have an Ace of Pentacles. So that is some financial reward coming towards you. But this tends to mean prosperity in its purest form showing up in your world, in the physical world, abundance made manifest. So whatever it is you're trying to achieve, this is you recognizing that not only are there many forms of abundance that you can achieve, there is plenty available to you. This card literally means you're aligning yourself with success, okay? You're on the right path. So I do feel like this is about the universe offering a gift of prosperity to you in the near future. I nearly said near fortune. So that is really positive energy that came through there. Now, the Ace of Pentacles also is, you know, if some of you have lost your job, for example, before this reading, this is about a new job opportunity coming towards you. It could also be if you're in a job at the moment, you're receiving a raise that was unexpected, or if you went for a promotion, this is about you getting a bit more money, more new income coming your way. Some of you may actually, you know, be finding an alternative source of income that is more aligned with your dreams and your goals. Something perhaps that's been creative that you've already set in motion with these two cards because they're opposing. So if, for example, you've been working in an office job day to day, you know, but you've been funding your dreams or a dream job in another area, a separate stream of income, this is about an opportunity coming on in that is creative, something that you've been doing perhaps on the side or that you've been manifesting that is sort of in an alignment with your passion. Okay, so this is an opportunity from the universe that aligns you with that success. Now, this card is about the advice that you give to yourself in this moment. And we've got beginnings. Okay, they really want me to be aware of the name underneath this one. Okay, I mean, there's names underneath a lot of them, like, you know, you have Freya there, but they really want me to be aware of Tara here. So either your name is Tara or Tara is in some way relevant. Perhaps it's a store, perhaps it's the name of an avenue or a road or a bridge or an area near you. Tara, okay, T-A-R-A. So they really want me to highlight that for some reason. So I am. If it does not resonate for you, it may resonate for you in February. So perhaps you're looking for love, a feminine energy, and or even a masculine energy, and their name Tara is some way in a way relevant. Please take it as it's relevant. It's not going to be relevant for everybody. But this is the Fool card, beginnings. So your advice to yourself is to come out of your comfort zone, take a risk or a leap of faith in some area of your life. But most importantly, your advice to yourself in this moment is to have faith and be optimistic. You've got that Sun card energy. The Fool card is very optimistic as he starts the journey. Okay, we all go through moments of the major arcana. They are sort of pockets of moments of our human journey, and we all start afresh in some way, in some area of our life, and rejuvenate. So you may feel like you're starting either from scratch, from something, but they really want you to highlight you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience. Okay, very important. You're starting from experience. Don't ever doubt your wonderful self. Everything that you've experienced on your journey to date is relevant. So whatever new start you are implementing in your world, it's going to be very, very exciting. And I feel like the process actually shows you that anything is possible as long as you put your mind to it, put your hard work invested in it. I feel like the universe is almost rewarding you for the amount of hard work that you've put into life in general so far, okay? Now, this is the external circumstances. It's the transformation card, which is the Scorpio death card, of course. So this is about change, endings bringing a new beginning. So you're definitely ending a new cycle. It's not just that you're ending a month and you're moving into February. There's radical change occurring in your world. So if you felt very stuck in a rut, I feel like the movement of energy is allowing you to be like that phoenix rising from the ashes, where you move on, you transform yourself. The death card just means change, transitioning, okay, from one form into another for your highest good. It is to welcome in the new and release the old. So I feel Spirit is saying welcome, these new things into your world, because they bring great opportunity. So if you've got a new idea, for example, I mean, if in the recent past you thought of an awesome idea that really like made you quite excited to achieve it or set out and start it, listen to your goal, your vision, because you are a visionary, my beautiful Gemini. You are the sign of being a visionary. And because, learning and communication and, is all starred for you in February, this is a great time to activate those goals, dreams, or that little voice that's been speaking to you from the sidelines to create something. It's not for no reason, okay? It's there for a reason. Now, just as I'm about to pick up the next card, they're giving me the word Fido. Fido. Now, I mean, Fido used to, Fido, I can only imagine is like, is it a nickname for a dog, or is it Fido? I mean, it could be someone's surname. I'm not really sure. Fido. I guess it's Fido. I'm not really sure. They're not spelling it. I'm just hearing it. Fido. So if Fido means anything to you, I'm going to have to look it up after this reading to see what it actually means, because I'm not really sure. I think I've heard like a friend's dog many, many years ago called Fido. So I'm only attributing it to a friend's puppy that they had. But it may mean something else. So I'm going to have to look that up before I'm going to have to let that go. And if it resonates for you, then there's something in this message for you. I mean, it could literally be like you turn your head and you see the word Fido on a billboard. That just is Spirit reaching out to you to say, hey, I'm connecting with your energy in this time. There's something in this message for you, okay? Again, if it does not resonate for you, doesn't mean it's not your reading. It just means they want that person to pay close attention, as their attention may have wavered. Now, this card is a card of hopes and fears. This is the position of hopes and fears. And we got the Six of Swords. So you're hoping to sort of move out of any challenging periods in your life. You've got greater wisdom. You've learned a lot, and you're moving forward. This basically is a card where it's almost like you are conditioned to expect troubles ahead. You're always sort of aware that things could go wrong. And sometimes people think maybe that could be catastrophizing or something like that. But I feel like you're doing it as a protective energy. This card actually shows you that you're in a transition to something greater, something better. So you're leaving worry behind. You're leaving whatever was sort of making you feel anxious or nervous. I feel like you're leaving that behind and having some sort of new start energy. So some of you, as I said, could be starting a new job, or if you're looking for a new relationship, you may feel the time is now to go out there and peacock yourself and find that happy ever after. There's something solid coming on in here for you. If this was a love relationship, for you, I would say that, there is a relationship that you put your whole heart and soul into, but now you're focusing on your own needs. You're starting to put your own self first. You may have separated from somebody because that 9 or 10, that 10 of Swords there indicates something is ending, or you're deciding to cut something off, something that you may have had a lot of passion for in the past, but it's come to an end. I feel like you're moving on from it and you're finding happiness again, okay? I feel actually that you're finding a divine counterpart, someone who will commit long-term in a relationship. If this is business for you, I feel like you're coming out of choppy waters, and I feel like there's a calm that is going to take over you in February, and wherever you felt stuck, you're actually going to find creative solutions and move forward. Also, some of you may want to travel, because it definitely, they keep giving me this energy of I know this is a boat here, but they're showing me a big ship. So they're showing me like you may set sail on, like, this could be a journey of discovery. Some of you may be deciding to go off and do like a retreat or something, like, because spirituality is so starred for you in February. Some of you may be looking at booking something like that for your peace of mind. Okay. Now, the outcome here is really positive. The outcome, we've got the Emperor card. Now, this is about success, but it's also success that occurred because you had a plan. So I feel like whatever it is you are visualizing, whatever it is you are setting your intentions on, you will find your way towards success. The Emperor card also is about guidance. So some of you may have had a piece of advice from somebody that helps you along your path. I mean, it could be literally you watched a YouTube video on how to set up a YouTube channel, or how to I don't know, start your own tarot channel or something like that. You may have literally found a piece of advice, something you learnt with that Eight of Pentacles that you can now implement into you being successful, building your empire. That's what emperors do. So you've got natural leadership skills, but this is about the strategy. Something you've been planning, you get to move forward on. Something that you've been working towards gets the go ahead, and you see the rewards for your labor. Okay, we've also got a Three of Pentacles there. Now, the Three of Pentacles is about teamwork, but if you're not working in a team, this is about your dedication to build a solid foundation, and that you're nearly there on creating something really exciting, or really sort of tangible in terms of your success. This card tends to remind you that you're on the right path, and that you take pride in everything that you do in order to move forward. Now, some of you with this card, some of you are teachers or wanting to move into teach others, especially since you have that King of Wands energy in the past position. So you may step into a real important position where you influence other people. So you may be someone who is noted in your community, or you are someone who actually teaches other people about self-care, or you're a counselor, or you're a tutor in some way. You impart your wisdom onto others to help them flourish and grow. I feel like some really good karma coming back towards you for the amount of generosity of spirit that you have given out there as well. Three of Pentacles, I do feel like there's financial reward coming on in here for you. It may have been slow, but I do feel like there's a lot more positive energy in the near future for you. There's definitely an offer coming on in. Now I'm just going to clarify one thing. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Good Angels. Can you please clarify the final position for my beautiful Gemini? We got the World card, which is about success, conclusion, things coming full circle. The World card is about victory. It's about abundance, but it's also about a new cycle. You completing something, being satisfied that you did a job well done, being fulfilled, and moving into the next stage. So again, they're indicating that you're moving into a new cycle. And we've got that wonderful victory wreath there with all the elements in balance. So I feel like, your passion, with your desire, your communication skills, your planning, your emotions, what you're dreaming about achieving, they're all in play there with that Aquarius energy. We've got Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energy. You're determined to succeed, and I feel like you will get whatever it is you are trying to achieve. The World card tends to remind you about perspective. If you start from a very positive perspective, you will receive positive results. Okay, thoughts really do become things. So it is about being mindful about your disposition and your perspective as you approach your life. It's almost like that glass half full kind of person. Also, the World card reminds you, you will be in the right place at the right time to achieve the right situation that is mapped out for you, whether this is about meeting somebody new. If you're trying to meet someone new, I feel like you actually meet them in a position where you are, let me just feel that energy. I feel like this is, it's almost like you are going to be in a group setting. Now this came up earlier, I feel, for Sagittarians perhaps, but they're showing me an invitation to something coming on in. So if you are looking for somebody, I feel like you're at your most attractive, and you can meet somebody very, very new in the near future. It will be in a group setting, maybe even connected to work, maybe like a work gathering. And you know, it may be mixed with another company. That's an odd message to come through, but that's what they're giving me here. Okay, for those of you who are not looking for love, for example, I feel it's a very auspicious time for your finances, and anything that mentally has made you feel anxious, you're coming into a much more peaceful setting in February. Now we've got this card here, I am ready. Okay, so because we had that hangman energy, you felt like there was on pause, or you were getting a new perspective on something. You're ready. You're ready for this. And this, I feel, is success for you, whatever success looks for you, because it looks differently. And we've got I am unbreakable. Okay, so even if you've been wrestling with something there, I feel like you're strong enough. You will find a way. You're not letting life dictate how things go. I feel like you are the mistress or the master of your own destiny. And I feel like that gives you a lot of power in your world to choose the direction you go in and succeed. Now I'm going to get you a final card before we close the reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. I will be doing another free competition. Oh my gosh, we got the Peacock. I said about peacocking yourself right at the beginning. I could feel that energy. But anyway, I'll come to that card in a moment. Just to let you know, I'm also running another free competition for one lucky subscriber to win a free personal reading. All you have to do is write this sentence in the comments box below, and I'll gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 28th of February. The sentence to write in the comments box below is, I am loved. I am loved. Okay, my guides wanted you to all write that sentence and remember it. It's very important. You're loved, not just by people around you, but by people in spirit. They walk with you, your guides, those that have walked before you, your ancestors. There is a long line of people walking with you, strengthening your position. Okay, so remember that. You do not walk alone. They want you to be aware of that. Oh, I got true chills from that. So the final card here is Peacock, vibrancy. And I feel like you are empowered in February. You're vibing at a different frequency in February. It says here, you were born to shine and inspire. That's exactly why you got the Sun card first off. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. So peacock your wonderful self, whether it is in terms of your career or whether it is about, you know, loving yourself fully and allowing yourself to shine to attract a mate. Whatever it is, you are turning heads in February, and there's a lot of potential around you. So never be ashamed to peacock yourself. Of course, as it says, you know, practice humility, because, you know, whenever people shine and stand out, there's always going to be some haters. But hey, as the traditional saying goes, haters gonna hate. You just keep going and doing your thing, okay? Don't let anyone dull your shine ever. But of course, make sure you're shining with your authentic light, because sometimes we can shine a little bit too brightly and it goes into ego. So, I mean, you know yourself, my beautiful Gemini. I'm just going to go and get a trinket before we close. Wow. Now, I close my eyes when I pick the trinkets, and we've got the musical notes. That's all about frequency. It's all about raising vibrations, and you certainly are. Also, there's 3 notes there. So some of you may actually be working in a team, or you may find your soul tribe, as I said, and you all vibe together in some way. And, you know, you may pool your resources together in some way to raise each other up. This is about building a delicate situation into a stronger situation. So I feel like there's strengthening here with this. They actually want me to put this on the power card, Freya. That is the Emperor energy. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Gemini. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Gemini. Love and light.